Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for the Cuckoo's Fiancee, or A Couple of Cuckoos, chapter 110. When we last left our heroes, Nagi and Erika are both sort of in shock after the kiss in 108. Nagi convinced himself that it was just a bit of a culture shock, that rich kids just kiss on the lips instead of the cheeks. It's a friend thing, it's fine. And he tells Sachi that. Sachi's like, are you fucking kidding me right now? But before they really discuss that among themselves, Erika comes in, also wanting to know why the hell she kissed him. So that's a whole thing going on there. And so Nagi and Erika step out onto the terrace and have this nice chat, sort of trying to get to the bottom of Erika's own thought processes, and she's struggling. She is struggling, that girl. But in the end, she comes to the conclusion that it's a sort of subconscious response to Sachi's kiss back in 96. And that's sort of the result they come to, right? Just sort of that. Yeah. And Sachi's aware that something's up. She has this real weird cryptic line about the day has finally come that maybe has something to do with Soichiro, is my best guess. And there's this weird, like, council, the rubber ducks thing going on in her bath. I don't know. It's a weird bit. But with that said, let's dive right on into the 110th foul. Just forget that I ever said that. That sounds a little bit take-backsy, and we'll see what exactly is being taken back there. Because I hope it's not all of the stuff from the conversation from the previous chapter. But our cover here is Hiro in, like, you know, sort of like exercise top and shorts and a hoodie and like a baseball cap, like breakdancing, I think, with some red pandas. It's funny. I like it. After hearing about the kiss, Hiro and I make an appearance, a new development within Erika. We open on Nagi sort of writing something. I think this is Sachi's line. Nagi, what are you going to do about dinner? And Nagi just tells her, I'll eat in my room. Just leave it by the door. And Sachi protested, you expect me to make it? You make it. But Nagi tells her, I've been suspended. I can't leave my room. Which is clearly not true, because he left his room last chapter. But Sachi just sighs. What kind of suspension is that? But Nagi gets... We see in Nagi's head the real truth of it all. She's right on point. Ever since then, I haven't been able to figure out how to face Amno-san. And he gets sort of frustrated with himself. Damn it! So pathetic! He like grabs his head. Ah, jeez. I need to concentrate on studying. What the hell am I doing? And then we hear, I guess like the doorbell rings. Ding dong. Hello, special delivery. And Nagi thinks that voice, which is either Hiro or I. It's Hiro with not Domino's Pizza, Tomino's Pizza, whose logo seems to be a pair of dice for some reason. Interesting enough. Hey there, I brought pizza. And Erika steps out. Hiro-chan, welcome. What brings you here? Come on in. Sorry to bother you. Well, this Umino-kun is suspended, right? I was wondering how he was doing. Nagi comes out, goes to like his door, and thinks, Seigo-san! And he's like listening in. Nagi-kun won't come out to see anyone, though. And Hiro echoes Sachi's complaint. Huh? What kind of suspension is that? Right? And Nagi just thinks, is she looking out for me? She's so kind. And then I guess they're all just having Nagi's pity pizza without him. Like, get wrecked, Nagi. As Hiro then says, so by the way, I heard you and Umino-kun kissed. And Erika's just stunned. Huh? How do you know about that? And Nagi, back in his room, thinks the same. Yeah. And then Erika looks over to the kitchen where Sachi's like doing the dishes. And Sachi just turns back to Erika, and Erika has this look like, God damn it, Sachi. And Nagi agrees, it was Sachi, wasn't it? But Hiro says, well, I guess that's to be expected. It's normal to give someone a kiss or two as a token of appreciation for helping out. Don't you think? She's playing her on. I don't know where she's going with this, but there's a trap here. I guess, but I haven't the faintest idea why I did it myself. All I know is that I didn't want Nagi-kun to be taken away from me. She's so... God damn it, Erika. She's so close. She's so close to getting it. Why don't you want Nagi to be taken away from you, Erika? Why wouldn't you want that? Why is that a thing that you are opposed to happening? Like, come on, use your brain. And Hiro's sort of taken aback for a moment, and she's sort of like she's like almost laughing to herself. Listen up, Erika-chan. That's an extreme case of familial love. She's been talking to Ai. Hiro has been talking to Ai. We know they had their little scheme at the wedding party. And like that familial love thing is the exact same thing that I said way back during Horny Hotel. Like that was her thing, right? She was all, oh, it's a case of familial love. And that takes Erika and Nagi by surprise. It's unclear if they're quite putting the pieces together to that being the thing that I said. Erika's maybe a little ready to accept it. Is it really? I mean, think about it. Starting right with a kiss on the lips? Doesn't that sound like family? No, Hiro. What fucked up little family are you in? That's more a question for Yoshikawa than anyone else. What the fuck? Like, I think Hiro's playing her on, like in like her game for Nagi. But Erika is going for it. Oh, you're right. Normally, for a romantic kiss, you'd start by going for the cheek. That way you can take things slow. I don't think that's a thing. And Sachi's like almost laughing at the sink. After all, it's important to consider the back and forth when closing the distance in a relationship, right? And we cut to Nagi, who's hearing all this thinking, oh, Seigawa-san, you're getting jealous, aren't you? I'm glad Nagi sees through, at the very least, sees through the bullshit here. It's blinded through his, I sure hope that Hiro has a crush on me bit. But, like, he sees through the nonsense. That's cute. I guess they finished the pizza. Well, it's about time I head back now. And Erika tells her, oh yeah, thanks for the pizza. It was great. And then Hiro says, but that's great to hear. You and Umino-kun have been living together for so long. And now you finally become family. She is laying it on thick. She is laying this shit on thick. See ya. And Hiro like waves goodbye. Yep. And thinks, family, huh? And then I'm guessing this is I at the door. Ding dong. Huh? I brought refreshments, and it is I. This time with, is this more pizza? I'm not sure. It looks like it says Izalan. Oh, Pizza Lan. It is pizza. Just the P is gigantic there. And I guess Erika has told I everything, and I responds, I see. So I can't see Nagi-chan today. And Erika says he won't even see family while suspended. Just how serious can you be? She's also ignoring that she's talked to Nagi beforehand. Like there's something that's causing this beyond the suspension, Erika. I don't know. She's kind of dumb here. But I says that's just like Nagi-chan. By the way, Erika-chan, is it true that you and Nagi-chan kissed? And that time, Erika snaps right to Sachi, who's just increasingly uncomfortable. But I then responds, but now I can rest easy. Huh? Because that means that the two of you have developed a friendship beyond just normal friends. This is going to backfire. This is going to backfire for the Hiro-Ai alliance. Because they're playing two very different angles on Erika. You know, Hiro saying you're family, I saying you're best friends. They're not both. They're trying to do the same thing, but they're doing it in very different ways, which I think is going to come back to bite them. Erika goes on, so in other words, Nagi-kun and I are best friends now? That's right. Right. I goes on, when I was little, I used to do it with Nagi-chan every day too. And Erika just thinks, is that what best friends are supposed to do? Well then, it's about time I head home. Thanks for coming. And Nagi's back up in his room, fully aware Ai's full of it here. What a bald-faced lie. And then the bell rings again. Someone else now. Ding dong. And Erika snaps back. Again? Who's it this time? It's more pizza! Sachi, what the fuck? She's ordered more pizza. Okay, I was not expecting that to be like I'm not expecting part 3 to that gag, but that's just too good. The pizza's here. Why do you even order? And Sachi's just complaining. I mean, Nagi-san said that he wasn't going to make dinner, so I didn't think that everyone would bring so much over. And Erika just jumped onto it. I guess, is there still some Domino's left? I guess there's still tons of Lon Lon pizza left. But like even more now. All right then, we're having a pizza party today. Okay, I guess just for the two of them. And Sachi then says, I just saw this next panel. She's full of it too. But you know, those two have got it completely wrong. Even though it's clear that you two have finally become true rivals. What the fuck, Sachi? God, she's wrong. And Erika's just rivals? Do rivals kiss each other? And Sachi then completely full of shit. It turns out people kiss when they hate each other too much, you know? That's complete nonsense. Whoa, I never knew that. And there's proof for that too. Don't you and Nagi always fight with each other? And Erika sort of realizes, we do. And Nagi's back up in his room listening in. And he sort of thinks to himself, could it be that Amino-san really has no idea what to think of me? And we see Erika just sort of talking about the pizza now. This crab one is so delish. And that means she meant, and we flash back to Erika's line from last chapter, I felt I didn't want her to take you away from me. Instinctively. As a gopher. As a slave, as a housewife. Rich folks are scary after all. She had me dancing to her tune. Well, Amino-san's been the same as ever. I've been here being all self-conscious like an idiot. She's even had a party. In that case, all I can do is study. God, you're both so dumb. Later that night, he sneaks out of his room. Be that as it may, I still can't bring myself to face her. At the very least, not until my suspension is over. And he realizes that he goes downstairs, the kitchen's empty. All right, all clear. I'll just quickly whip up some ramen. And he looks over, he sees like the empty pizza boxes. Those two didn't even bother to fold them up and toss them. And then I guess it's not actually all clear, because he hears someone talking. No, that's not what it is. Oh, she's on the phone with Hiro and or I. Just forget I ever said that. Our title line, she's aware that the other girls are wrong. And like Nagi like sneaks behind a wall. Amino-san was here? Yeah, I got it. And Nagi's just thinking, forget it. What did she say? She talking to her dad? Maybe it is Soichiro. Possibly. I don't know why it would be. But she goes on, no, it's not that. I wish you'd listen to me, which sounds like a talking to your dad line. I don't really get it myself, but after what everyone said today, I realized something. So I mean, I think, and we have this shot like all these like wine glasses and shot glasses and candles and all sorts of things. I might be in love with Nagi-kun. Oh, she fucking said it. Oh, we're there. Oh, that's our thumbnail right there. That's the money shot. That is the money shot to end all fucking money shots. Okay. She's gained even more, you know, it's very small steps of self-awareness, I will admit. You know, there are many moments where I thought, hold on, are we already at this point? But, you know, it's a harem rom-com. They move kind of slow. I might be in love with Nagi-kun. And Nagi just panics. And, like, before he can really let out a sound, he just covers his mouth and is just a blushing mess. What? Not family, not friends, and not rivals. Next time, it's love. Oh boy, Nagi gang, we eating good tonight. This is the good shit. This is the good shit. This fucking scene. This fucking final scene. The good shit right here. This is the good shit. Like, just the full, you know, it's been a while, I think, since we've had a real, you know, top-tier money shot. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just, like, Yoshikawa hasn't been doing them as often for no real reason. Maybe she's been busy with the anime. I don't know. But this is a damn strong money shot. It's just good. I keep drawing attention to the fact that, like, Nagi is so, like, Erika has this sort of, you know, heavy shading, the very sort of three-dimensional shading of a lot of money shots, and Nagi doesn't. And I'm wondering if that's actually, like, a small strike against the money shot, or, like, if that's supposed to be getting at something. That Nagi's, like, so stunned at what he's hearing that he's almost, like, incorporeal. I don't know. Though he's back to being, like, you know, nearly 3D shaded in that last panel, so maybe it's nothing. But, like, yeah, Erika's approaching self-awareness. And Nagi is aware of this. Like, okay, I don't think we're really nearing an end of this series. The anime has just started and it's still, like, really big in Japan. So I don't think we're, like, and it's a harem rom-com. These things don't end shortly. You know, they are famously long-winded. But, like, that's the sort of moment, you know, Nagi is aware that Erika is into him, is in love with him, or might be in love with him. And sure, Nagi, I don't think has reached that point in his own feelings for Erika, but that's a huge step. This is a giant step. Like, God, I don't know. This is a big one. You know, last time I was sort of like, you know, maybe the kiss is, they're still sort of like feeling things out. Maybe the kiss won't be as big a deal as I assumed it was. This is like, no, the kiss is a big deal. The kiss is a big fucking deal. This is a huge moment in their relationship. And I'm talking so much about this, I'm not focusing on the rest of the chapter. And there's some good stuff. Like, this chapter is funny. The pizza gag, that third pizza broke me. You know, y'all heard I broke down laughing when another pizza shows up. It's just so good. Sachi has some great faces all through this chapter. A little bit of embarrassment when the pizza shows up. The, like, bit where Erika just, like, glares at her the second time. And she's like, yeah, okay, fine. I may have jumped the gun here. It's just good shit. There's some good shit going on here. And, you know, so, okay. We know that Hiro and I have occasionally been in a bit of a, you know, they call it like the anti-Sachi alliance. I'm admittedly happier if it's an anti-Erika alliance just because I don't want Sachi to be part of the romance at all. But I can see the two of them, you know, maybe they independently heard about the kiss from Sachi. But then, like, they text each other like, oh boy, we're fucked. What do we do? What do we do? And they come up with these kind of counter plans. Like, it's a weird, like, it simultaneously is so similar, it sounds like maybe they planned it together, but they're so, like, they kind of run counter to each other that I wonder if they really did. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll have to wait and see. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll never really know if there was, like, a shared plan between Hiro, I, and maybe even Sachi to, like, break this up. Either way, it didn't work. It really much did not work. Because Erika started to realize her feelings. She started to realize that it's more than just, you know, rivals or best friends or you know, family. She's really fallen for the guy. And I love this chapter. This chapter is so good. I'm giddy you for this chapter. This is phenomenal. Top tier work, Yoshikawa. I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm over the moon right now. This is just, it's funny. It's you know, moves the plot along. It gets these relationships further advanced. It's a damn good chapter. It is so good. You know, it's the doldrums of Horny Hotel and the Sachi wedding kiss are far gone. Cuckoo is back on top. I don't know about y'all, but I'm here for it. So with that said, I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you'll enjoy the chapter and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe or, you know, do whatever makes you happy, you know? And as always, your life is your own, okay? Bye!